Yep.
Why is it saying that? Oh, there we go. Is that thing recording? Yeah, let's say it's flipped though. Do it what? Horizontal? No, we ain't gotta flip nothing. We ain't flipping shit. Shut up.
Doesn't the red light mean life?
Yeah, shut up, YouTube. Let us do
Con,
our
it's
thing.
good, huh?
Let us do our thing, man.
Con.
Hating ass nigga.
Yes, sir. He's saying the same thing I said. Yup. We good. We good.
Just check the channels if you can. Where's your phone?
Come on, Butterfingers. What's up? Wish they don't do this to me.
Alright.
I don't want to play on the TV. No.
Are you live?
Shalom, shalom. Alright. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, we good. Alright. Shalom, shalom. Alright, let's get started up, man. Alright. First and foremost, as always, we want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, a Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai with another live lesson. And this time this live is going to be before we go into the Passover, our high holy day that the Most High has commanded us to commemorate in all of our generations, man. And we just want to go into Exodus 12, you know, and go into the first Passover that we held as a nation and go into get the understanding of why we hold it, why we keep it in remembrance, you know, because it signifies something magnificent, man. It signifies our deliverance from Egypt, you see, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, and here we are in this final captivity in this spiritual Egypt, and another Exodus is about to take place, man. So this is why we keep these things in remembrance, to know what our power has done for us and what he is going to do for us in the coming days, weeks, and months of delivering us once and for all from this final captivity, man. So we're going to start in Exodus chapter 12, and we're just going to read through it, man. And Lord willing, it's edifying.
This is Exodus 12:1. It says, "And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. This shall be the first month of the year to you." And this is really truly the new year. All right, Esau, he changes it up. Yep. He makes you think that you got the new year in the dead of winter, you know. But the new year comes when all the trees are coming alive, the flowers are blossoming, springtime. The green, the springtime. Yep. So this is the true new year, the month of Abib.
We don't go through that Gregorian calendar. You know.
Does one of you brothers want to grab Daniel 7:25 and read that real quick? How he changes the times and the laws.
This is you got it.
Daniel 7:25.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And it reads, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws, and they should be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time."
So the point being that this Edomite, he changes the times. So that's how we was going in on. This is actually the true New Year, That was the main point in that. And then, of course, he wears out the saints. Here we are holding the Passover tonight, brothers. Some of the brothers had to work, wears out the saints, man. Verse, let's see, 2, I'll read it again. "This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house."
And that 10th day is also, we know the times through the moon, knowing that the new moon, all right, brings in that first month, or brings in a new month, all right, and that new moon is when you can't see it, you see a very small sliver of its glow,
Right.
if you do see it, but it's not the new moon, or the new moon is not a full moon,
Right.
And
just a real quick fact, for the Passover, you can also use a goat as well, in case people didn't know that.
And then you know what, the brother has brought that up, the point about the moon, right? Let me there's in the Apocrypha.
Ecclesiasticus, or 40.
Is it 43?
Yeah, 43 and 6.
Yeah, let's grab that real quick. Because it's the moon that declared the times, So this is how our ancestors, our forefathers, before before these times, they had that. They would use the moon as a declaration of the times. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 43, and I'm going to start at verse 6. "He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feasts and light that decreeth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven."
This is how we would be able, like, if when the grid goes off and everything, we're gonna have to know these type of things. This is how we're gonna keep the Sabbaths. You know what I'm saying? Through by the way the moon, the cycles of the moon is how we're gonna know the declaration of what time we're in. All right. I'll read verse 4. It says, "And if you guys got anything? You good?
No, go ahead.
Okay. "And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next to his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to the eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats."
Yep. So it has to be a perfect lamb, And we know right now, we in this our last captivity, where everything's more defiled. We had discontinued from our heritage. So hey, we under this system where we go to supermarkets for everything, So we try to do.
We're just practicing the righteous acts right now.
We do it. We try to hold it to the best of our ability right now, as the Spirit has given it to us.
But if I got a precept on that too.
Yep.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 5. In verse 11, it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh."
That drawing water, that's what we're doing right now. We're going into these scriptures. We're pulling out the understanding according to true knowledge, And it says the noise of the archers, symbolic for because the brother had spoke about the deliverance, right? The second deliverance. We're going to be delivered from those archers that he just read about. And then the main point that he brought out there is rehearsing the righteous acts. We're we're still rehearsing the righteous acts. When we in the kingdom, we're gonna have, perfect rituals, perfect ceremonies. But right now, in this flesh, in this captivity, all we can do is rehearse the righteous acts. Like we can't put blood on the doorposts. Without Esau, people call the cops on us. You know what I'm saying? We start doing the way we did it in ancient Egypt.
Doing it to the best of our ability.
Exactly.
We don't even have the landscape to have our own
Yeah.
flocks.
The slaughter.
And we had to go to the
That's why we can't be justified by the law, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so many technicalities when it comes to the law. We can't be justified by upholding the letter because we're in captivity, and then you got to couple that with being in the flesh too. So it's impossible to be justified in the law right now as Israelites. So that's why we have Yahushua set up as our Passover lamb, the blood that covers us, the blood that justifies us
sacrifice.
And makes us righteous. Yep.
And like what we're doing is a shadow of things to come. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it perfect in the kingdom. Also the land of drawing water, that also goes into being in captivity.
Yep.
Because in the ancient times, the subservient nation would go draw water for the nation that they were serving, they were in servitude to. And that's us right now. We're in the land of our captivities, some of these damn devils.
Yep.
And we rehearsing the righteous acts.
So somebody just read something about the lamb being unblemished. The perfect lamb. Let me get this real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 18. It says, "For as much as you know," because when you understand the what the Passover represents, you understand that it represents our Lord Yahushua and what He would come and do for us. So it was a sign of things to come, of the Savior coming, being that perfect, unspotted, unblemished lamb as the perfect sacrifice for the 12 tribes, beginning with the elect. So this is 1 Peter 1 and 18. It says, "For as much as ye know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by the tradition of your fathers, but with the precious blood of Mashiach Yahushua, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you." Verse 21. "Who by him do believe in the Most High, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in the Most High." So this is why we have Yahushua as a perfect sacrifice, man. You see? He's that perfect way. He is that blood that covers us. He's what justifies us. And this is what we're commemorating tonight through this Passover that we're having, man. We're commemorating the sacrifice that Yahushua made on our behalf. That's what the Most High created him to be, so we can be brought back to the Most High. So eventually, through that blood of Yahushua, we'll be brought into the fullness of the sacred covenant, receiving all things that the Most High has promised unto us as His people. You see? So y'all got it.
Verse 6. "And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening." You see, so we weren't able to do that. Draw out that perfect lamb, that perfect goat, that perfect sacrifice, and hold it until the 14th day of the month, and then kill it. We didn't even kill the lamb we're eating tonight. You see, another example of how we are, we're rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability. All right. Verse 7. "And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door post of the houses wherein they shall eat it." So we can't do that either. We can't put no blood on the doorpost. Verse 8. They shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. You guys got anything?
So you can't microwave it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta roast it with fire, man. And the bitter herbs that go along with it, that symbolizes the bitter captivities that we've been through, especially the one in ancient Egypt. That was a very bitter captivity.
And it wasn't no goddamn romaine lettuce.
And you know what else too? Since the brother brought it out about the bitter herbs, because it's so for to remind us of the bitterness of ancient Egypt, the oppression, the slavery we're under. But you got spiritual Egypt, which is called America, and in the Spanish, you say it was named after Amerigo, which when you go into bitter, the word bitter is amargo. So this is a bitter place too.
Yeah,
You see?
when you have something bitter, it don't taste well. It don't taste good. Hey, bitter herbs at times they make you tear up,
Right.
and that's this captivity, man.
Painful.
This is a painful captivity that we've been under, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you working 9 to 5 all day, every sometimes almost every day, man, trying to make ends meet, breaking back, and that's what it symbolizes. You know, the bitter herbs, the hardship. But hey, that is part of those curses upon us for us disobeying Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Mm-hmm. Con. This is verse 9. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire his head with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof.
And the
See,
fire goes into the affliction as well.
Con.
You see the affliction, the furnace of adversity. You see, and that signifies what we're going to have to go through as Yahweh Shai's disciples. Our Lord went through the fire first. Now we have to go through our version of the fire, basically bearing our cross as our Lord Yahweh Shai has done before us, man.
Con.
So all these things you have to look at in the spirit, you know. So that's why it's important to do the bitter herbs. While you got these guys over here talking about it's disgusting, they're going to use romaine lettuce instead. No, that's to get you in that mind of understanding what we go through now and what we're going to have to go through to enter into Yahweh Shai's glory, man.
Trouble.
Con.
It ain't gonna be comfortable and easy,
It
man.
ain't going to be sweet, dog.
Yeah, the brother brought that up, how it's that fire is symbolic to that adversity and what we got to go through here in our captivity. This is Ecclesiasticus 2:5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
Let me get you another one's back that
Con.
let me start go ahead, break that down, and I'll back
Con.
you up on one.
Yeah, so to be accepted of the Most High, we got to be tried. We got to be purged of our iniquity. We got to be tried here in our captivity, right? So that's what it is, man. The acceptable men are gonna, go through that furnace of adversity. You got to go through it, man. You got to. This ain't gonna be no cakewalk. The brother brought up Jacob's trouble. You see, Jacob's trouble. That's exactly what it's gonna mean. Trouble for the descendants of Jacob. You ain't gonna have no, walk in the park. You're gonna have to go through tribulation. You're gonna have to display patience, suffering. Go on.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. This is talking about right here, Babylon the Great, man. 2/3 of you are going to be slaughtered here, man. It says, verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They should call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shem Shai is my power.
Yep.
So just backing up the brother, we're going to go through that spiritual fire, man. And to what Yahweh Shem Shai for calling us into this great
Marvelous light.
Yep.
Right, it's the straight gate, man, and everybody isn't made to go through the straight gate. So this is a thing to rejoice about. The Lord found us worthy to suffer for His name's sake, man.
Mm-hmm.
And great is the reward of those that suffer for righteousness' sake, man.
Because what is it? Can you grab Bible Kashab Matthew 14 and I think Matthew 24, and it's either 24 or 14, I think. He that endured to the end. Because that's that going through that fire. You're gonna have to have an endurance. You're gonna have the spirit of endurance. You have to be endured.
Let me get one.
To be, endured, to be made hard.
This is Acts 14:22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Oh yeah, so this also goes, if you're listening to anybody and they're saying that they don't suffer, that you're not gonna suffer, hey, they ain't coming right, man. See, GMS, we telling you come into this, you better love to suffer, man. It's part of this walk. Yeah, how was I suffer? He suffered, man. He went through that fire. He went through that affliction. Guess what? Go ahead, brother.
No, finish the point.
I was gonna say we ain't greater than Yahushua. What makes us greater than Yahushua?
Servant's not
Nothing,
greater
man.
than the master.
This is Romans 8:17. It says, And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So to enter into Yahweh's glory, man, you have to suffer with him. And he told the two sons of Zebedee, he told his mom that, hey, are they gonna be able to drink from the cup that I drink from? And it was like, yeah. He was like, hey, you will surely drink of it. And what was that? The cup of the Most High's wrath, man. The cup of the Most High's affliction that we have.
This shows that you don't understand either, you know?
Yeah. Because
you got to go through suffering. This ain't going to be, like I say, a cakewalk.
The hell, what would you look like as Yahweh's disciples? Our Lord had to go through that furnace of fire, that straight gate, through the fullness of it, even unto death. And we ain't got to go through nothing? Nah, man. If you want, it's just like somebody coming from the bottom, whether it be a star football player, baseball player, basketball, those who are coming with him are who? Those that was in the mud with him, man, that was grinding out there. Instant in season, out of season, raining, cold, hot, out there in the field, helping with the drills, carrying equipment, making sure he had everything that he needs. What? Because they supported the cause, man. And that's what the disciples of Yahweh Shai is about. That's why we out here laboring, doing the work in the name of Yahweh Shai, so we can ultimately endure and be brought into that glory that Yahweh Shai has promised us, man. Hey, receiving 100-fold for all the things that we're going to forsake on this side. You know? One more, and y'all got it. Romans 8:18 it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
There's no comparison to it, man. It seems like this is a long time and it's taking forever, but it's not. It's really short. And everything Lord willing, we're part of the elect. Being taken up into those chariots, bro.
Right.
That's gonna, like, everything we suffered here. That just being taken up to those chariots is gonna be like
nothing,
man. Like
none of that shit beforehand even really.
Was that? Did we read that for our affliction?
Yeah, we just
read it. Yeah, brother just read it.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall lay all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake."
And we see that going heavily right now. You see all these other Israelites that talk about, GMS, starting with our apostles, Apostle Tahar on down, man. Mm-hmm. They falsely accuse us. Yep. And you see that. The slander, yep.
And really, we're supposed to rejoice. We're supposed to rejoice in these sufferings, When we go through it, that we're, like in Hebrews, 12, talks about that you're going to be chastened if you're sons. You know what I'm saying? If you're not being chastened and whipped and scourged, then you should start being concerned. But the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as it is written, will be chastened. He chasteneth the one he loveth.
And all these troubles, everything we're going through, is just so we could call upon our power, upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, so he could come and rescue us. That's all it is, man. It's not to destroy us. Everything we're going is to call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, so everybody can witness his power, man. We had more on that.
There's one more. This is verse 12. This is Matthew 5 and 12. "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." Yep. So ain't nothing new under the sun, man. They persecuted the prophets of old. They're going to do the same thing in these last days. But guess what? Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to be with us, man.
Is there one more on that?
You see,
no?
No.
All
right.
Okay.
All right, verse 12.
Let me bring this one out. We'll continue on. This is Matthew 24 and 13.
Oh, yeah.
And it reads, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved."
God, so this is it's not a sprint. This is like when you do a long distance race, you have to have endurance. And that's just like this truth. You got to have endurance. The elders always speak on it. There's men who have entered into this ministry, and they were on fire, super fire, right, for the first beginning of it, and then they end up falling off. because it shows they don't have no endurance. You know,
You see that in the world with jobs, man.
Con.
You get this young person that comes into the job and they're out there trying to outperform everybody, this and that. Next thing you know, everybody's like just looking at him. You're like, he's gonna wear himself out.
Con.
Next thing you know, this guy's like over here all tired, frustrated, doesn't know what's going on. Next thing you know, he quits his job.
Right.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, with the ministry, it's balance. You know, you can't come in on fire, super fire, and then lose heat, lose steam.
It's a marathon.
This is an endurance, a race of endurance. You know,
Yep.
that's why it says he that endureth to the end. If you don't endure to the end, then it's all for nothing, man.
Guess what? If you're here in Babylon and you don't endure to the end, guess what? You're gonna be cooked. Those nuclear missiles, fry you up.
Hey, pace yourself, man. It ain't for you to be trying to keep up with the apostles.
Apostle Tahar.
You know what I'm saying? They have a heavier portion of the spirit, man. What they're doing should inspire you to be trying to do a video a day.
Con.
You know, and then if the spirit is on you, you could do multiple videos there. But when you're trying to keep up with the Apostle Tahar, I know I was watching his I've been watching his a lot of his videos for the last couple of weeks. And one day I'm like, damn, he put up 7 videos a day.
Con.
Hey, look, man, don't be trying to.
Remember,
You know what I'm saying? You'll burn yourself out.
Elder
'cause
Ariella had
he's
talked about that too that day.
Yeah. I told him I was trying to do that shit at one time. I'm like, bro, I can't keep up. He's like,
bro.
duh.
He goes, yeah.
Duh. But
Con.
they put you in that spirit of being diligent. It's like, well, look, Apostle Hart did. Let me try to get a video, and if the spirit hit me again, I do another one. You know what I'm saying? Or I do some extra reading. You know what I'm saying? It's just pace yourself, man. Find what's good for your spirit and balance it out and ride that wave, man. Marathon, man.
Bro, everybody's coming into that race at certain different times, so you're never gonna truly catch up to anybody, man. All we're really focused on is that finish line of seeing Yahushua come back, man, and delivering us.
Con. And it's like a race, like the brother said. But it's a marathon. Like I saw I was watching the elders in Dallas, right? And Elder Ariella was talking about it. He said he went to go his daughter's track meet, and she did that. She took off like a bat out of hell, right, around the track, and she was like a second leg, about ready to catch the other person. And then he said she just fizzled out of nowhere because she didn't pace herself. And that's the same thing with this. You gotta pace yourself. You know, even on the Passover, when we left Egypt, if we would have took off with like a bat out of hell, the Egyptians would have possibly caught us if we, But it was all about balance, moving at that right time, moving at the time when we departed Egypt. Let
me grab this real quick. 2 Timothy 2:3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach." And when you go into that word for endure, it goes into
G2553, Karkapatheo.
Karkapatheo, right? It goes into suffer, endure, evils, hardships, troubles, to be afflicted. So
everything we've been touching on.
This is a marathon of affliction. This is a marathon of endurance, of hardships, man. And this is the same thing our Lord Yahweh Shai had to go through when he was here. So that's what it is, man. And if we say that we're serving Yahweh Shai, guess what? We're his disciples. We had to come up under his discipline. He went through sufferings. He went through that furnace of affliction to be tried and made us that pure gold. Guess what? If we're looking to be made as Yahweh Shai, we're going to have to go through the same process he went through. Not on the same level, but we're going to have to go through some type of affliction, man. There's no question about it. And that's why we do this ceremony and we practice with the bitter herbs, man.
Through fear. We're moving through fear,
Yep.
Yeah, because we'll keep reading it. We're gonna keep reading.
Hey, I got one.
You got one. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 9 and verse 57. I'm gonna read down. It says, and it's a title that says in my Bible, it says, "What it takes to follow Yahweh Shai." It says, "And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head."
Yep. So just don't try to hold on to shit here, man. This stuff means nothing. It's all gonna be destroyed.
It's temporary.
Hey, Yahushua didn't have anything, man.
All right.
That should be your prime example right there of what spirit to be in, man. What to care for. Do you care for salvation, or do you care of the material things of this world? Set your mind right.
And that's why a lot of people fall out of the truth because they're more concerned about the cares of this life, man.
We've been through hardships.
Oh yeah, man.
We've had to sleep in our vehicles.
Con.
We showers at fucking Platinum Fitness.
Yeah,
cold
bro.
in the winter time.
Hey, motherfuckers ain't had no hot water. We been on that cold shower shit.
Yeah, man.
That was the spirit when the apostle the balls going like, well, shit, we ain't got no
Con,
choice. We
you
got to
really
do this
got-
shit every day. we were doing that motherfucker, man. We done been through some shit, man.
So a lot of things are just that much important for us to get us prepared for Jacob's trouble, man.
Con.
But
That go ahead.
Salaki, man.
Go-
But the thing is, they had everything they needed. Yahweh and the disciples, wherever they went, they had everything they needed to keep
Con.
going, man.
Yahweh's gonna have us either way, man. As long as we're sincere in this walk, you know. I got a quick precept
Go
to
ahead.
back up what you just said, because like the
Yeah,
brother was
sure.
saying, you gotta be able to get rid of all the material things.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have to eventually be without pretty much everything.
Let me get this, because I got to go back to the
Go
meat
ahead,
real
go
quick.
ahead, Tom.
Psalm 34:9 it says,
Con.
"Oh, fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him."
That's
And when you
right.
go into that word for want real quick, because we go in the words over here, because the English ain't enough for us. IUIC.
Con.
So the word
What
goes
verse
into
did you just read off?
Psalm
Psalms 8,
34
40
and
to 70.
9, if I'm mistaken.
Mahasor.
Yeah.
Read 10.
Mahasor.
It says what? So there's no want to them that trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, those that fear him, right? It says need, poverty,
Yep.
thing needed, thing needed, lack, want, poverty. We might not have everything we want, but we got everything we need. We ain't homeless. We ain't out smelling like some of them guys on the street out there.
Mhm.
Right.
Con.
We got raiment, we got roof over our heads, we got hot water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All different things. The most I throw
We
you a
got
piece of
lights.
box every now and then.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He keep money in your pocket, keep food in your stomach. We ain't missing no meals over here, man.
Read one
96.
down. That's the one I was holding.
Okay,
96.
that was
That's
No,
fine.
hey, dude,
30.
did not Yahweh Shai taught us to pray and ask for our daily bread?
that's right.
Con.
That's all
And
we
we get
need
it.
on this
And we
side,
get
man.
it. We get it.
Yep.
You see, and sometimes he give you a little bit extra.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So this is Psalms 34 and 10. It says, "The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall not want any good thing." Ooh,
Wow.
hey, verse 11. "Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai."
Con. That's what it is, man.
Another thing, it's important to fast, man. If you ain't fasting, you should start fasting. Even in immediate fastings, is that what you call them?
Because you would
Yeah.
afflict your soul, you know.
Yep. You want to make it be on that spiritual level and trusting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Con.
You know, they're like
Yeah.
that is very important, man. And a lot. I don't even want to get into that, but I wonder if other Israelite camps even fast, man.
Probably
Con.
not.
And that's the thing. The brother's talking about fasting. You don't want to just wait till you have no choice, but you can't eat. You know, because there's going to be days we're going to be fed, but there are going to be days where we're going to have to suffer in Jacob's trouble, and we may not have a meal for a day or two or whatever.
We've been
So you
practicing, though.
got to get used to that. Exactly. That's
We've been practicing.
we're already in the spirit of practicing and rehearsing these righteous acts, man. So that when that time comes, hey, our soul's already being used to being afflicted.
You don't want to
You
be
see?
like that caveman over there, all hungry, acting all crazy, wanting to
Yeah,
sleep.
ready to kill somebody because you haven't ate.
Yeah.
You know, that's the spirit of
Hey,
Esau.
hey, Esau over there about and threw away his birth. I think brother just said it. So look,
Yeah, he
threw
despised
away
his
his.
birthright.
He threw away his birthright for uncooked, raw meat, man.
God.
Yeah.
And he's still in that spirit. You know, Edomites, they be ordering at the steakhouse. They be ordering their meat bloody.
It's
You
not
know?
a steak if I don't see the blood on my teeth.
Yeah. Oh, you ruined the steak.
They call that shit,
If there's no
blue.
blood, they say you ruined the
They
steak.
call that shit blue
Blue.
when they just
Oh.
fucking
Oh yeah.
you take
and
that
then
bitch
serve
off
it.
and you
Fuck
cut that bitch in the goddamn artery, shoot everywhere.
Oh,
nasty.
man.
Like a fucking Tarantino movie, man.
Con.
Yeah, murder singing on the plate.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
brother.
you got one?
All right, this is continuing on. This is Luke Luke 9 and verse 59. It says, "And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go bury my father. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High." So let's go into continuing to do the work to preach the word of Yahweh Shai, regardless of what's going on in your life, man. Now, when he said let the dead bury the dead, he was talking about those who might be of our family, you know what I'm saying, who are not in the truth, man. They don't have the breath of life. You see what I'm saying? Because a dead person can't literally go bury another dead person, man.
And also that verse he read, it's showing you that there's people that are in the spirit. They're not going to put Yahweh Shai first. You know, they're going to put something else first. You know, they're going to put their mother's funeral or they're going to, like that one verse. I got to go test these ox out. You know, their work first. You know,
I just married a wife.
God, oh yo, you married your wife. Let me go. You know.
On that.
You got to you know, you got, like, when the men in the scriptures, our forefathers, when Yahweh Shai said follow me, it says they left straightway, and that word straightway means immediately, right at that moment. And that's how the brothers who are, you know, through the camps in GMS specifically, when we came across this knowledge, came across this truth, we didn't put it off. You know, brothers became, you know, we wanted to know, you know, we wanted to be, the spirit was on us, you know.
And once you start the work, you got to finish the work, man. You don't just retire, you know, and just stop whenever you feel like it, man. It goes on to say
that endurance, you know.
Counting the cost.
It says, and another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but first let me go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
God. So it's even worse if you do start, you know, you join a camp, or, you know, you start teaching on the streets, and then you decide, you know, this ain't for me. You know, it's even worse for that person that man who takes his hand off the plow, that man who stops doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The Lord gonna kill you.
God, that's like a death wish, you know. God.
That was it on that one.
You got
Go
anything,
ahead, brother? Keep going on that.
Verse Exodus 12 and what am I on, 10? Let me see. Oh yeah, no, I'm at 9, I think. 12 and 9, Exodus. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire his head, his legs, and with the pertinence thereof. Oh yeah, I read that. But also that pertinence goes into the organs and everything. You know, so that's, again, we're not going to be eating the whole entire pertinence of the lamb we eat tonight. Showing you again, we're doing it to the best of our ability. You know.
But that just shows that the whole body is going through the affliction. You know what I'm saying? Everything on the lamb roasted inside and out. So we gonna be baptized in that fire, man. Ain't no way around it. That's what it goes back to. For you guys trying to find another way outside of the affliction to get to the kingdom, man. Ain't no way. You know?
Mm-hmm. All right, verse 10.
And that's crazy, bro, because 2/3, especially here in Babylon, are gonna go through it. They're gonna go through it, and they're just gonna be left behind.
Time. Yeah.
Whew. That should put fear.
They're gonna learn the hard way, you know.
Ooh.
This is verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. Anybody get that?
Yeah, you can't keep it.
No
No
leftovers.
Yeah, bro.
God.
Yeah. Everything you put on your plate,
You gotta
eat it,
finish. You know, because you got to think about it. When we were leaving Egypt, you know, you're for one, you got to hurry up and eat. For two, like, you don't know when your next meal was going to be, because we were escaping to the wilderness. You know.
I was gonna say too, man, in the spiritual sense, man, you know, you gotta finish your plate, man. You know, you gotta finish your course.
God.
You gotta finish our course. We ain't gonna leave nothing left behind. We gonna give our all, man. You know, for Yahweh Shai Shai.
That's right. Verse 11.
And this right here is something separate, something holy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't gonna sit there and give anything out either, man.
God.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
I'll give you pearls.
Really,
to
man.
swine.
Really, if you have don't even think about it.
Yep. Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it with your with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Passover.
Meaning you're not gonna be comfortable. You're not gonna be all comfy, this and that. You know, especially that time that we were in back then. You know, right now. Hey, shoes on, you had your belt good, you know, this and that. You
Yeah.
know, you ready for anything to pop off, man. You know, and get yourself out of danger wherever, you know.
Yeah, we was about ready to dip out of Egypt, escape from the Egyptian oppression.
That's
You
how-
didn't have time to, you had to have your shoes on
Go
that
ahead,
night.
bro, go ahead.
You know, our people were in a haste spirit. You had to eat your food fast. That's what we're about to do tonight. When we eat tonight, we're gonna pretty much devour it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be in the same spirit as the Passover leaving Egypt, the Exodus. You know, you don't sit there like the Sakari group and have a
Yeah.
buffet and shit. You
Yeah.
ain't got no time for no
Party
buffet
time.
on the Sabbath. I mean, so like on the on the
it's a
Pesach,
Sabbath, isn't it?
on the Passover.
Shabbat and the
Con
Pesach.
los dos, huh?
Yeah. Go, you
Yeah.
were gonna say something, brother?
Yeah, it's like we're in that same spirit, man. We trying to get the hell up out of here, man.
Con.
You know, the Lord, and when he starts to bring this place down for real, just like, you know, ancient Egypt, you know, it's gonna be a thing of haste, man. You know what I'm saying? We're looking to get the hell out of here. It says what, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we're not just out here chilling and relaxing, man, in the spirit.
We're not fucking loitering, trying to fucking just chill and see what's up and keep continuing on in this place, man. We really want to get out of here, man.
Con. And when it says gird up your loins, that's like, you know, in the ancient time they had those garments like we got on now. You would tie them around your waist, you know what I'm
Con,
saying? So
you would
could
like
fucking
fight-
move.
It's like if you were right now, if we had to dip out, and you're wearing some jeans, some Levi's or
You
something,
got some-
and you
you
ain't
got-
got no
hey,
belt,
bro,
your
hold
shit's
on.
gonna be falling up when you
Hold
try
on,
to get
hold
away.
on, bro. You got these dudes right now with
Sagging and
skis,
shit?
fucking
Oh.
sagging to their knees, bro.
How the fuck?
Come on,
Con.
bro.
How the fuck are you sagging skinny
How you
jeans?
gonna escape danger like that,
Con.
man? You can't, man.
Con. Yeah, gird up your loins. You got to be ready to move. You
Be a
know?
man.
And gird up the loins of your mind as well.
Yeah.
Con. All right, verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the powers of Egypt, or the gods of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am Yahweh. All right?
Hey, so nothing's gonna stand on this time, man. When Yahushua come back, man, hey, all these kings are gonna come down. They're gonna be destroyed. All these idols are gonna be destroyed. Everybody's gonna know who Yahweh Yahushua is, man. There ain't gonna be no doubts. They ain't, hey, man, you ain't gonna want to argue, because you're gonna see it for your own eyes, man.
Con.
You're gonna see that all these idols you've been worshiping can't do shit.
Yep.
They are what they is, an idol, an object made out of wood or stone.
And again, we're moving with fear through Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. The beginning of wisdom is the fear. So that's why, the GMS camps are all getting together and holding this Passover, because it's the fear of Yahweh. If you didn't do it in ancient Egypt, if you didn't keep the Passover the way the Lord commanded, we just read it. Your firstborn was going to be put to death. So this is right now, because there's heavy things that happen during the Passover. All right. So by us doing this, hey, we're protecting, our firstborn quite literally. You know what I'm saying?
If you ain't taking heed to the doctrine, to the message, to the prophets, man, it's death coming for you, man. It's destruction. We don't know the hour, the day. We just got these signs to look for when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come back, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when he coming back, he ain't gonna sit there and just give you some hugs and come with, rainbows and lollipops, man. He's coming to destroy, to kill, to slaughter.
To avenge his elect, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Verse 13. Unless you got one? Anyone?
No.
Verse 13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. When I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. Right. So again, spiritually, we are holding the Passover tonight. This is spiritually us rubbing the blood on the doorpost, protecting our households, man, protecting our that death angel, which Yahweh had said, that was there was death going to come on the land of Egypt, if you weren't doing what he commanded.
Wasn't the lamb also an idol to the Egyptians?
Possibly. They had a billion different idols.
They had
man.
lots of idols. They still do in spiritual Egypt, you know. There's a ton of different idols in this wicked place. Verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to Yahweh throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. So again, that's why we're keeping it. This literally, verse 14. This is a commandment. It's an ordinance to keep forever, right? So you don't just, you know what? We're not going to keep the Passover this year.
Oh,
No, man, this is a perpetual ordinance of Yahweh.
It's a high holy day.
Con. Verse 5, just let me know if you brothers have any. Verse 15, 7 days ye shall eat unleavened bread,
The lamb.
even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. All right, and again, the unleavened bread goes into, because we didn't have time to go bake no bread. You know, we was getting ready to escape Egypt. We didn't have time to sit there and tarry and wait for the bread to rise. You know, this is a high, like the brother said, a high holy day, which is you move in haste. You eat it fast. You eat the Passover meal fast, and you get the hell out of Dodge. You know, girded loins. You didn't have time to let that bread. You know, no, that's why we eat. And for the whole week, we won't be eating no bread with leaven in it. You know, verse 16. And it's serious unto death. I just read it. It says that soul shall be cut off from Israel. You be cut off the ministry, cut off the congregation. You know, if you're eating, you people out there thinking that that's just a small thing. You know, oh, the Most High is not going to cut me off for eating bread with leaven in it. No, this is serious. It's a heart attack right here, man. When we reading this, and a heart attack serious. So we'll read verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread, even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you.
So the first day is a Sabbath, and then the last day of the Passover is a Sabbath as well. And you do no work, no servile work, and all that. You know,
God.
to the best of your abilities, because you know some brothers got to work. You know, we're in captivity, so don't condemn yourself and feel like the world gonna destroy you because we're in, you know, the worst captivity we've ever been in. But you know, try if you know in all your power to get that those days off, man.
God. Verse 17. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, which that's another name for the Passover, the feast of unleavened bread. For in the selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. And the Most High got to repeat that for you Israelites, because a lot of you are hard-headed, you know. We just read it. It's an ordinance forever. Verse 18. In the month of the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at even. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land.
You see how technical that is?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand the captivity, man. It's everywhere. Leaven, yeast, everywhere. You're breathing the shit in. You see? They got it hidden under secret names all throughout the different food items. So that's why we do it to the best of our ability. We're not gonna condemn ourselves. You see, right then, what you're gonna do is stop breathing. So this is why Yahweh Shai is so important, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can't fulfill the law and all the technicalities that come with it. That's why we do it to the best of our ability with all faith in Yahweh Shai. You see? So that's what it is, man. We're trying. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. You got Israelites out there talking about why we keeping the Passover, because nigga, this is not how holy day. This is a part of our heritage, man. This is a part of what we are as a people, man. This is what the Most High has given us. You niggas ain't kicking up all that dust about Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You see, you ain't asking why you keeping that. You just doing that shit wholeheartedly. But when it comes to keeping what pertains unto us and what's a part of our true culture and what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has given us, you niggas got a problem with it, man. And that's why the Most High is gonna get rid of most of you Israelites here in this land, including you, who know you're Israelites. I can guarantee you right now, there's an Israelite group out there preparing the Passover, or they're gonna keep it when the 1948ers keep it. And when you look at what they're gonna have, they probably have a buffet. You already know, old fat head nigga gonna have some pork out that motherfucker. And some ceviche.
Some ceviche, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zooming in on it in his video and
bragging
shit.
and boasting about eating abominations, man. The Most High gonna do you niggas in, man.
I got a quick one. Just because the brothers he talked about how Yahweh Shai, is where because we're gonna fall short in this flesh on this side. We need Yahweh Shai. This says Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High, being justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. So it's because Yahweh Shai the elect is going to be redeemed, not because we kept the laws to perfection.
So let's start bringing out closing steps.
Okay.
The sun gonna set in like
Okay.
4 or 5 minutes.
Yep.
So I got.
I had a couple. I'm gonna try to read through it pretty quickly. This is
whatever you want to bring up.
going to the Lord's Passover, Yahweh Shai's Passover, all right?
Yeah.
Which is significant as well. This is Matthew 26 and verse 1. It says, and it came to pass when Yahweh Shai had finished all these sayings, he said unto his disciples, ye know that after 2 days is the feast of the Passover, and the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified. So Yahweh Shai was betrayed on the Passover, man. And you know what? We're coming in the same spirit as Yahweh Shai, because guess what? Our people are going to betray us. You see what I'm saying? And we got to, show ourselves men, as the scriptures tell you, We can't run away and tuck tail because they get ready to persecute us and people get ready to try to turn us into the authorities.
Look, man, you're going to have to embrace this thing full force, man. There is no easy way out. The straight gate is what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has ordained for the Israelites, beginning with the elect. Ain't no way around it. Yahweh Shai was the chief example of that for us, man.
Yeah.
You see Jake trying to find something to soften the blow, man. You just gotta endure whatever is about to come our way, man, according to the Most High's will.
Yep.
And
then
go ahead.
The brother had brought up how Yahweh Shai was betrayed on the Pesach, and guess what? He also had mentioned about Peter denying him, and Peter denied him when he thought, and he was like, I'm not going to deny you, Yahweh Shai, and he did it, and then he felt greatly ashamed. You're gonna have men who are even in GMS that are going to be in that type of spirit, denying the truth, denying the ministry, and feeling great shame on them.
And that's why you have to be in that spirit of praying to the Most High. This is why prayer is so important. Pray that the Most High gives you that mental and spiritual fortitude to endure all the things that we're going to have to suffer, man. Because we are going to have to suffer. You see, suffering comes before the glory, man. You got it.
And I'm gonna jump really quick. This is to verse 6. So this is Matthew 26 and verse 6, and it says the title is "A Woman Anoints Yahweh Shai with Precious Ointment." All right. It says, now when Yahweh Shai was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head, and he sat at meat, or as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahweh Shai understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always.
And wasn't that Judas that was the one that said that?
And it said his disciples, someone probably was, questioning it.
He was the one who was questioning when she was anointing Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And it says, for in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, whosoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman have done, be told for a memorial of her. And you know, the elect are kind of like unto that woman, you know, in these last days. We're giving glory into Yahweh Shai in these last days, man. People look at us like, you know, we tripping. Nah, man. This is serious to us, man.
That's what we're supposed to be doing as Israelites, man.
God, let me get this. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For those who findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Just going in, man. Hey, we have the best example, man, and it's Yahweh Shai, man. Hearken unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All things will go well for you, man. Even though we're gonna go in through that trial, that tribulation, that fire, man.
The Most High gonna be with us all the way through, just like He was with Hananiah and Mishael in the burning fiery furnace. You see, He gonna be with us in the midst of this affliction as well. You gotta trust that, man. You gotta believe in that. You see, pray for that. Pray for the mind to understand that, and pray for the spirit to endure it. You know.
Brothers, you got closing steps?
What you got?
I got one after this.
That's what they was doing.
Okay, Con. We'll close on these two. This is Exodus 12 and 26. It says, "And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, What mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, It is the sacrifice of Yahweh's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses, and the people bowed the head and worshipped."
And that's gonna happen for the elect this time, man. And the Egyptians, that goes into 2/3 of all people, right along with the rest of these heathen, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to pour a major judgment out upon them, man.
Yep.
You see, and we're hoping that we're part of that elect number to be exempt, as we read about in Ezekiel chapter 9, man, receiving that the walk. So this is why we move in the spirit of faith and uphold these things the Most High has told us to uphold as best as we can, rehearsing these righteous acts, man, and keeping in remembrance what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has done for us, and what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to do for us here in these coming days, weeks, and months, man. You see, as prophesied. You see, so, you know, we just wanted to go into that little
Give some understanding on the Passover.
You know, a pre-Passover lesson or a Passover lesson, as it is our tradition here at Great Millstone to do. And you see bros all throughout the world, man, going live, doing what, man? You see, singing that song unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the book of remembrance is being written before the Lord, you see, for what? For those who fear the Most High's name, man. You see, so, hey, Lord willing, that was edifying. We're going to end it and get, what's up?
I was gonna say, man, this could very well be the last Passover we celebrate on this side, man. So take it serious.
This could really be the last Passover that we have before we are fully thrust into all hell breaking loose. You see, so take it in with the right mind, take it in faith and belief and trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And know that our power is gonna be with us all the way through, man. Don't entertain no demons of doubt. You see, when Satan come with that bullshit, just stand firm in our belief, man, because what we have is the truth. You see? And don't let nobody tell you otherwise, man. You had something else? Hey, so with that, man, we're going to end it. And matter of fact, it's the Shabbat, so we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And we'll give all praises, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful that I came out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, Abba,
Abba, Abba.
Shalom to the elect.